Hi Cheyenne, it's Mrs. Schultz here in my art room basement, and today what I thought we would do in honor of April being what I call Earth Month technically is April the 22nd, we would do a weaving today. And there's a few different ways you can do it. It's a paper weaving. I have an example here that's made out of construction paper. But if you don't have construction paper at home, there's other stuff around that you could use. For example, you could take a box, and finish my Cheerios, and you can cut it open. You can use the inside or the outside. And I did a weaving here with, can you guess what it was made out of? Flip the box around here. If you answered Girl Scout cookies, you are correct. It's from these boxes. So what we'll do is you'll get two of something, 2 pieces of paper, 2 pieces of cardboard. You'll get some scissors, otherwise known as scissors. You'll get a pencil, you get some kind of ruler or a straight edge to help us make some nice straight lines, and then some kind of pencil. So let's be creative and we'll do some weaving together. Okay, so now that you have your paper, you're going to fold it in half. We can call it a book fold, or for food, taco fold. So I'm going to fold this in half, line up the edges best I can first, then press it down. So I have that nice crease. That's going to be our center point for our weaving. But what I'll do here now is I'm going to take a ruler. I'm going to put it on the edge that is open, okay? Put it right up against the edge there and use the width of that ruler and create a line. This is what I'm calling my stop line. So when I make my lines to weave, eventually, I'm not going to chop this paper up. So I'm going to go from the fold now, and I'm going to create a line and stop. Whoa, that didn't work. Try it again. Right up against the ruler. There it is. There's my line. So I'm going to bump my ruler up to that line I just made and continue. So they're all spaced out about the same. It's really helpful to use that width. Now, if you don't have a ruler, use something else that has an edge to it. Maybe there's a piece of cardboard, or I even have this paint stick. Could even just use that because it has that straight edge. So I could put that along here and make a line as well. Don't worry if it's not perfect. It's just a great way to practice. After that, you'll take your scissors and you're going to cut a line, cut on that fold, and then you'll stop right there at that stop line. Now that you have all those cut, this can be the back now of your weaving with all those lines on it. You'll open it up and look at that. You have all these little slits cut out. So we can just lay that flat, and now we're going to cut out some strips that we're going to be able to weave in there real soon. So I have a different color paper. It makes it easier if you have something a little different. I've got this green here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that green, I'm going to get my ruler again or some other kind of straight edge, and I'm going to put it right along the edge of the paper, just like this. And so I'm going to create a bunch of lines. They're all going to be about the same size. So I'll be ready to weave in just a little bit. So after I do these lines, I'm going to cut these strips out too. And then we'll get this going. All right, now that we have our strips all cut, what you're going to do next is we're going to start to weave. Remember, weaving's a pattern. So all these big lines here, they're actually a fancy weaving word. They're called warps. And these shorter little pieces we're actually going to weave into here are called wefts. Warps and wefts. So what I'm going to do now, you can start at the top or the bottom. I'm going to start from the bottom here. You can put your strip on either way, whether it's over that first piece of yellow or underneath it. I'll go under first. So we have our pattern now. Under, then over. Under, over. Under, over. Under, over. Under, and there's my first piece. You can see here I've got some space on the edge. I'm going to have some space at the top and at the bottom. Okay, we're going to do one more and then I'll speed it up to show you the rest. So here's the big trick when you're weaving. If you started with an under, the next is the opposite in your pattern. So instead of underneath, it's going to go over or on top. So there's a lot of ways you could say that. Over, under, in, out. At school, I'd say bada boom, bada bing. We're going to go up and down, not skipping anything, because if you skip something, it's not going to have that checkerboard look. Checkerboard look meaning it goes across like this with the colors. All right, I'm going to weave the rest now. You can watch me go. So how'd you do, Cheyenne? If you've got a couple strips left over, that's all right. I have a few left. I'll save them for something else. So we've got our weaving, you've got your warps going across, and you've got your wefts that are the pieces that you wove in. So I hope you had fun with this. Send me a picture, show me what you did, and don't forget to be creative. Thanks for hanging with me.